Hello and welcome to Let's Play The Outer Worlds with me, Choco Billy. I just committed mass genocide by killing all these people. I feel terrible. These people just died. I thought they was just be like, you know, they're already asleep, so they'll just stay asleep but die. But no, they all kinda struggled and tried not to die and died anyway, and it's all my fault. I just killed all these people. Oh, I killed plenty of people, it's fine. Cool. Woo! Right, we got the dimethyl sulfoxide. Now we just need to try and get out of here without murdering more people. Yeah, I probably killed as many people trying to get in here as I did just by taking the dimethyl sulfoxide. So, swings and roundabouts. Yay! Now we can actually go back to Phineas and give him the dimethyl sulfoxide, I guess.
And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Okay, so I just got back to the Unreliable. Walked into the nav port and this happened. So we've got a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande. Okay, let's see what she's got to say.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks.
Oh?
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Uh-huh.
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you.
Yes,
You're
he
in
is.
contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Yes.
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Yeah, let's go. The way I'm seeing it, you know, all this is happening because
We have successfully arrived
Phineas.
at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
No, you can do yourself. Phineas is the reason we're here, and whilst there's something about him that I can't quite put my finger on, for the most part, it seems that his plan is reasonable. He wants to bring people back from the dead that have just been abandoned by the board, and the board want me to turn them in. So, you know, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, the issue is that Phineas may have an even worse thing at hand, and ultimately the board, whilst it is a miserable existence, people are it seems to be mostly happy with the lives they've got here in Halcyon. Is that the name of the system? Come over now. But yeah, it's like any tough decision in video games, it's the lesser of two evils, but it's deciding which you consider the lesser.
All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Top one.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion.
Then why bring more people
Why
into
do
it?
you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Uh-huh. Why does it not make me think you used to work for them?
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
How to do what you did to me?
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly 0 progress.
Yeah. We have
We're
a
out of
bigger...
time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers. Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
Could we not do that?
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to
so I've been
dispose of
told.
them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
This is starting to sound scarily like propaganda now. Sure.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
If it works, it works. Yay, look at me having engineering and science and medical things.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
That sounds like it'll take a
And
while.
that's going to work, without killing us in the process. I thought intra-system microjumps were prohibited for a reason.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2, in theory. But you'll be fine, provided your calculations are correct. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
The one thing that stands out to me there is he mentioned the computer's name is Ada. How should he know that? I might be looking into the wrong the wrong details
How can
here.
I help?
Yeah.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the Rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule.
And that's going to be
The
safe.
board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors. Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly.
I don't like this.
I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Is there something else aboard the Hope that he probably wants?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Not the
When I
people,
pulled
but
you out
maybe
of
the ship
Hope,
itself?
boat nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can...
Sound like a
find
broken
ways
record,
to save
Doc.
Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Yeah.
Certainly. How can I help?
I've got it. Ooh. Yay. Sure. Just one to lie. And Bavati, you can have... Yes. Right. So now we have to head on over to the Hope, I guess. That's what's happening next. We're gonna move the Hope. This all seems far-fetched to me. The thing is, I've seen tangible evidence of the board and what they've done. And it is both good and bad. They have helped... I mean, I don't know the history of this place properly, though. But let's look at the Groundbreaker, for example. The board don't have so much say there. But people are happier. And that... The Groundbreaker was... like the replacement of the Hope. And the people there seem to be... well, ironically, more grounded. But they kind of tell the board where to stick it, and you never know, maybe if we can get everyone from the Hope up and going, then...
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye.
Alright, the Hope. Is it Typhon, Eridanus, Tartarus? It's all these places we haven't been to yet. It's crazy, actually. Hephaestus. Oh! Oh, I feel so silly. They're named after Greek gods. Huh. If you've ever read, or if you haven't, I recommend reading Mythos by Stephen Fry. I almost said Stephen King. It's a retelling of the Greek...
We have arrived at the Hope.
of the story of the
We need
Greek...
to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun. The Hope is the groundbreaker.
Sorry, I'll talk in a minute.
Sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold. Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's
Yeah, Mythos by Stephen Fry is his retelling of the... We are gonna want Pavati. As much as I like Felix. Sorry, dude. Actually, I don't like Felix that much. It is his retelling of the Greek pantheon of gods and their stories and myths, hence the name. He has written a sequel called Heroes, which I believe revolves more around the people of Greek mythology and less about the gods and the titans, but yeah, it's definitely worth a read. Alright, this is the Hope, our first time back. It is big and scary. This mission takes place in space. See if we can find, That's a person. What are you doing here?
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
Which one do we go for?
Explode? Holy shit.
Yeah,
Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, this place is a carbon copy of the Groundbreaker, isn't it? Oh, the Groundbreaker's a carbon copy of this place. This whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've ever been since we left the port. It made my job a hell of a lot easier. I'm sorry, dude. Shh. Exactly. Well, there we go. Every time. Oh yeah, I got her naked because I was checking out all of her armor stats on a workbench, and I couldn't check it properly for the thing she was wearing. I promise. I promise that's the reason. I promise. Please don't think less of me. Well, that was worth it.
Nicely done.
I thank you. More things. Oh, right, yeah, of course. So I could have actually just got that and it's gone straight to it, but no. Do a bit more parkour. Wow, no! Try it again, but less sprinty, more jumpy. Look before I leap, if you know what I mean. Which is to literally look before I leap.
Ha!
Oh. Ooh. Sure. Yep. No. Come on. Why aren't you shooting each other? Or why aren't you being shot at? Well, that's boring. Finding a lot more blood around the ship lately. This must be the clumsiest crew on record. You know how hard it is to get blood stains out of steel hull? I'm going to run out of antiseptic wash. With the amount of time I've spent on these floors, it'd better have to be a promotion waiting in Halcyon. Chief Custodial Engineer sounds fine to me. Sure, whatever. I mean, we're good so far. Okay, maybe we can find out about what happened here. Well, there's a little bit more about what's happened to this place. Yes, please.
Good. We're in.
Thank you. Ooh, this better be something good.
Great work.
Great Scott. Got 2 of those now. Nice. I assume that it means that the drones will come after us as well, because we've set it to target UDL security and... No, have I not set it to That's what that terminal up there did. Then it either...
Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
Oh, right, okay.
Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer. Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. So, obviously I've got the shroud on, but maybe the shroud still protects me against these guys? Or doesn't protect... Or it does protect me by not showing them that I'm not a person. Yeah. Because they're meant to be shooting people that are UDL, aren't they? So... Oh, I don't know. Either way, I'm not getting shot at, so that makes my life easier. Or boring, but easier. Ooh, okay. Where's the map? Alright, fine, let's go back this way. Check out this terminal at the same time. Oh, this is the place that we started the game in. Nice. So we were count 10,000. Hey, that's me. I wonder who wrote that.
This must be unsettling for you, Captain.
Not really. Hello. So what do I need to do? Communications cannot be powered until the reactor is repaired or an auxiliary power source is provided. How do I do that? I guess I'm going to have to go and find out. Patch Ada. Oh, so I didn't patch Ada in. Probably should have done that. Well, I'm going to go patch Ada in, and then in the next episode, we're going to also have to go power up the skip drive. See you there, peeps.